pretty pleased for the most part for the first time out, and a very positive thing was that we got to use a lot of young players and take a look at some people with some of the injuries. That's going to allow some of the younger players to develop and get game experience. Didn't think we guarded the dribble drive very well. They're kind of a unique team, the way they spread you out and play four guards and just lower their head and go to the basket. But thought we did a better job in the second half. And first 6-7 minutes of the second half, I thought we did a really nice job of reversing the ball and pounding it inside. And it was a lot more of our offense that we've been working on than what you saw in the first half. So good to make that adjustment and play better in the second half. And a lot of bright spots out of our kids, and I think it's a team that's going to continue to get better each time out.
Other than trying to stop the dribble drive, what other goals did you have set for your team?
You know, we wanted to get 22 offensive rebounds, and we got that. That's always been kind of a mark on this program. The last 3 years, when we've got 22 or more offensive rebounds, we've only lost one game, and that was to Baylor. And it's an important part of our game that we do that. So we're pleased that our kids were attacking the glass and getting second chance opportunities. You know, there was 23 more shots than what they had, and you can look at the offensive rebound and point to that stat.
Talk about Mandy Coleman and Kaylee Jensen, two freshmen that came in for you and were really solid on the boards.
Yeah, I think they're going to continue to get better each time out. They're very coachable. You know, they've got something that's hard to teach, and it's size. You know, you can't teach them to be 6'4", and they both got a skill set to them. Mandy has got some guard skills. You saw that when she knocked the ball away in the backcourt and went coast to coast. You don't find many 6'3" kids that are capable of doing that. And Kaylee Jensen's extremely strong inside. When she has a chance to bury somebody down, she's got a good chance of scoring down there. She's got a nice touch, excellent free throw shooter, and those two young ones are the future of this program as far as size is concerned.
Do you like where you are right now?
You know, I'd like to have all the bullets in the gun right now, but you know, that's part of basketball, and like I said, we're going to put a positive spin on that we're getting Mandy Coleman a lot of minutes, Kaylee Jensen, some other kids some minutes, and yeah, for the most part I do. We definitely saw some things that we could get better on, and that's the purpose of these exhibition games is not to necessarily beat somebody down, but to see what you need to work on and still have the opportunity to play a lot of players at the same time.
Swanson had a pretty decent opening night.
You know, she was very tight to start out with. Was a little hurried in the first half, but I was very pleased with her second half. She waited for some screens, used some screens, got downhill, got to the free throw line, knocked a few jumpers down, and I think the second half helped her gain some confidence. She's a good player. We don't have anybody in the gym that spends more time than Riley Swanson, and I was glad to see her knock some shots down. It was a special night for her in the fact that all of her high school team was here and all of her junior college team was here. So I think that's why she played a little tight the first half, but I was proud the way she played the second half.
How do you think Rowe did running the point without watching film?
You know, the first half, Rowe didn't get the ball reversed and get it to the power side where we could get the ball inside, but she was scoring in the first half as well. You know, her numbers are good. You know, handled the ball as much as she did, had 2 turnovers, 8 steals, 24 points, 7 rebounds. Those are quality numbers, and She's a good player. She's continues the point guard situation here of scoring point guards, and I think she's going to continue to get better. And I think she's tired of being compared to everybody, and she just wants to be her own player. And I thought she showed that tonight.
And you guys did a really good job getting in the passing lanes and creating fast break opportunities. Do you think that could be an identity for your team going forward?
You know, I don't know if we're going to be one that gets a lot of steals, and we probably got to play better half-court defense and just be solid, get somebody to contest a shot and then block out. I don't see us being one that's going to apply a lot of pressure. It's got to be more a pack line defense and keep people in front of us and limit them to one shot. But you know, when we had a chance to get some steals and get some run-outs, I thought our group did a good job.
Had a pretty good second half offensively. Is she someone you're going to expect to step into more of a scoring role?
Oh, no question. You know, LaShawn, I sat in here a year ago and said LaShawn was the X factor for this team, and she's an X factor again, but her role has changed. She can't be one of those support kids. She's got to be a go-to player, and she has the capabilities. The biggest challenge that she has right now is staying on the floor. You know, we tell her every day the great players never take themselves out of the game. You never saw, and by no means am I comparing her, but it's just the type of thinking that we got to get her involved in. Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe, they never took themselves out of the game with foul trouble. And she's got to fit into that idea of thinking if we're going to be good. She's got to be on the floor and be capable of playing 30-plus minutes for us to have a good year.
Will any of your injured players play in the next exhibition?
I think we're kind of day-to-day on that. I think there's a possibility with Liz, but you know, we won't be back with Lecker, you know, probably until around Christmas. But we're just going to wait and see where Liz is, and there's no use risking anything in an exhibition game. We're gonna err on the side of being very conservative and cautious with Liz Donahoe.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you.